It's good, YouTube. I'm back again with another video for you guys, and this video is going to be a little bit different, and I'm going to be a little bit like, well, I guess I can be a little bit vulnerable. So multiple times I have spoken about drinking alcohol and things like that, and how like I've told you guys multiple times that like I have stopped, But if I'm being completely sincere, the times that I told you that I stopped, I would actually go back and continue. I would go back and continue, and if I'm being honest, over the last couple of years, it has shown in my gym progress. It has shown in my ability to play basketball. Like, I'm not as good as I used to be. I'm not as fast, and I don't jump as high. And if I'm being honest, it sucks, For the last 4 years, university years, alcohol actually changed my life for the worst, If you're watching this video, this is your sign to actually just quit drinking alcohol, put down the bottle, and call it a day, I go to the gym very consistently. I be taking my protein very consistently. But if you look at my physique, you would think that I don't work out as hard as I do, but I really do. Alcohol, it doesn't help you burn fat. When there's fat in your body, when there's alcohol in your body, it eliminates fat burning. I'm sorry that I'm stammering, I'm just all over the place right now. But when there's alcohol in your body, you literally cannot burn fats, bro. When I realized that, people are always going to be like, oh, alcohol is bad for you, you shouldn't be drinking, blah, 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 blah. And like a lot of people just be like, whatever, they turn a blind eye to it, it's not that important. But then I started really taking my time to research. One day I was in the club. I went out and I think this was 2 weeks ago. I was in the club, I went out, and I sat down and I said to myself, is this the life that I actually want to keep living? Do I actually want to keep on living this life where I'm just getting drunk with random people, being thirsty, chasing girls? And like, if I'm being honest, it's fun. I'm not going to lie, it's fun to do those things. So if you're going through a period in your life where it's like, it's fun, trust me, I hear you, it's fun, especially in your 20s. Some of these girls are so bad, they're so, they look so good. But, just know that if you are doing those things and you go to the gym, your progress is declining. You're just getting fat. Like, to be honest, if I'm being so sincere, if you drink every weekend, there's no point of you going to the gym. You're just wasting your time. You're wasting your money on protein shakes, and like, you might as well just be a fat. Just do everything. Just eat junk food, drink the alcohol. You might as well, because you're not going to see any gains. Let me show you guys something real quick, bro. Where is it? I downloaded an app. It's called I Am Sober. Chill, let me adjust this. As you guys can see, so far I am 9 days sober, and this is how much money I've saved from not drinking the last 9 days, That's how much money I've saved. That money has gone to, groceries, and my friend Favor's birthday is tomorrow, and I got him a card and I got him a cake, that, like, doing things like that for myself and for my friends means more to me now than going out to the club and drinking alcohol and getting drunk and chasing all these girls that don't even give a fuck about you. Another thing is, like, like I said, I've been wanting to get back into basketball. I used to be so good at basketball. I used to be so athletic. I'm still pretty good, but then I told myself that like I'm still 25, bro. Why am I acting as if I'm 35, 45, you know? Like I'm still like very young. The thing about alcohol is it genuinely ages you. It makes you look older than your actual age. Luckily for me, I have some very good genetics, so like I still look like relatively young. Like if I shaved my facial hair, you would think that I was like 20 or 19. But then the average person, most people when they drink, like it shows on their face, it shows on their bodies. But let's not even talk about face, let's talk about body, bro. If you want to get your body right in 2026 and moving forward, you have to put the alcohol down. You have to put the alcohol down. There's no better way to there's no other way to say it. You have to put the alcohol down. Like, I've also stopped smoking. I've stopped doing a lot of things. And if I'm being honest, am I bored? Sometimes, yeah. Does it get lonely? Sometimes, yeah. But at the end of the day, depending on what you want, if you want to be an exceptional person, you know, me personally, I want to be in the best shape of my life this summer. I want to have a 10% body fat percentage. Like I want to look good this summer. For the first time. I've never had a summer where I had like the perfect body. And like of course no body is perfect, but then you get what I'm saying. That's just what I want for myself. And if you want that for yourself, you have to put the alcohol down. You have to put the alcohol down. There's no other way to say this. You have to put it down, bro. I've also been learning. I learned that alcohol is also a carcinogen. The thing it causes cancer. It's crazy how they don't put it on the bottles. Alcohol is expensive. Like when I think about the times that I was drinking very consistently, like I was always broke. Like I would, I had a good job when I first started drinking, but I would always be broke. It's so crazy how like when you have an addiction, you know, you will always find a way to do it. You're always going to find a way to how do I put it? To feed into that addiction. You could be broke, but somehow you're still going to be able to make a way to find money to fuel that addiction. I don't want to say that I was an addict, but let me put it like this. If you drink every single weekend and you find it hard to stop drinking, you're an addict. For most people don't even remember the last time they went, you know, 1 week with no alcohol. Most people do not remember the last time they went 1 week, 1 month, 2 months with no alcohol, 3 days with no alcohol, and then they still say, oh no, I'm not an addict, blah blah. Like, I told myself that, oh no, I'm not an alcoholic, I don't be drinking alcohol like that, I'm not that bad. But the truth of the matter is, more times than not, you are actually that bad. A lot of people think that they're not that bad, but they haven't tried going a couple of days or a couple of weeks with no alcohol. Alcohol doesn't have to get to the point where it's ruining your life, before it's like, yeah, I need to change. It doesn't have to get there. You don't have to be like fiending for alcohol, homeless. No, it doesn't have to get that bad. Take it from me, it doesn't have to get that bad. Sorry, like I just drank some protein, so that's why I'm pausing. But I feel a bit gassy. But in the last couple of days, the benefits that I've seen, my face has really just slimmed down. Like there's less inflation in my face. That's like the number one benefits I've seen in the last couple of days. My sleep has gotten a little bit better. you know Alcohol fucks with your sleep. I know that like when you drink the wine or when you take tequila shots, you get tired, you get drowsy, and to be honest, when you sleep, it's like, oh, that was a good night's sleep or whatever. Yeah, sure. But it's not. You're not getting the best quality of sleep that you could possibly be getting when there's alcohol in your system. It messes up your REM sleep or whatever it is that they fucking say, bro. Whatever it is that they say. And lastly, I'm going to end this video by saying alcohol is ugly juice. I saw a TikTok of someone saying alcohol is ugly. You guys, I'm so sorry. I stammer so fucking much. But I saw a TikTok of someone saying alcohol is ugly juice and it doesn't make you look good. It makes you look chopped. And ever since then, I told myself that, you know what, I'm going to stop drinking and I'm going to take my fitness more seriously, take my body goals more seriously. And yeah, you guys, I hope this video actually touches someone and makes them not want to drink. This video does not have to go viral. This video does not have to, do anything crazy. As long as someone can watch this video and be like, you know what, I'm done drinking. I'm going to, do better for myself, And this is not judging anybody that drinks. If you drink, cool, do your thing. But for people that want to, get into the best shape of their lives, be super productive, do whatever it is that they need to do, you need to put the bottle down. I can't believe that I'm the one telling you this, bro. I would be the one fiending for alcohol, saying yes. I would live my life for the weekends to, I would work all through the week just to blow the money on alcohol and partying on Friday and Saturday nights. And that's a lot of people in university. I hope this video touches you, bro. Or miss. Like, comment, and subscribe.